If I tell you about earthly things and you do not believe, how will you believe if I tell you about heavenly things? Good morning, brothers and sisters. Today we are celebrating the memorial of Saint Catherine of Siena. She is what we call the patron of Italy, and at the same time, doctors of the church. She was proclaimed doctor of the church by Saint Pope Paul VI, and that's why many were surprised and even criticized the Pope because, if I'm not mistaken, she was the first female to become doctors of the church. Kauna-una ang babae na doctors of the church, from Saint Athanasius, Saint Augustine, Saint Anselm, Saint Ambrose. All of them are male. But when Saint Pope Paul VI proclaimed Saint Catherine of Siena, they were surprised, because it is the first woman to have the title Doctor of the Church. And why is it? Because as we know, Saint Catherine wrote a very famous and important book. And what is that? The Dialogue. The Dialogue ang tawag dun sa kanyang o dialogo, kung saan where Saint Catherine emphasized many doctrines that the church teaches. Kaya nga, if a saint becomes proclaimed as doctor of the church, it means that his or her teaching are part of the deposit of the faith. And some of them were reason for the dogma of the church. Sabihin, yung itinuturo nila ay parte ng kung saan pinaniniwalaan ng simbahan. And ano naman ang kinalaman ni Saint Catherine of Siena sa atin? And what it is, its connection sa ating gospel today. Sa ating ebanghelyo, in our gospel, we see Jesus explaining to Nicodemus what it is to be born from above. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng ikaw ay ipanganak sa itaas? Ibig ba sabihin, doon kayo panganak sa bundok? O doon kayo panganak sa langit, para ikaw ay sabihin pinanganak sa taas? Of course not. What Jesus meant is living according to the Spirit. And Saint Catherine of Siena has an interesting quote. Sabi ni Saint Catherine of Siena regarding this, she said, "Be God wants you to be, and you will set the world on fire." Be what God wants you to be, and you will set the world on fire. And this is interesting. Why? Because we thought, akala natin, kilala na natin yung sarili natin. But we can only view ourselves by the fruit that we did in our life. Ano yun, Father? It means, kung ikaw kilala mo ang sarili mo at kilala mo ang iyong pagiging anak ng Diyos, makikita sa mga gawa na iyong, sabi nga, gibuhat o ginawa. Kita po ninyo. And you will set the world on fire. Mapapag-alag ninyo ang mundo sa pamamagitan ng inyong mga gawa. Remember what the Catechism, CCC, the Catholic Church says, that grace does not destroy nature. I repeat, grace does not destroy nature. Ang grasya ng Ginoo, no, sa mga Bisaya pag yun, no, sa mga Tagalog, ang grasya ng Diyos na binibigay sa atin, no, ay kailanman hindi binabago ang ating natura, ang pagiging ikaw. Hindi. No? Ibig ba sabihin, no, magiging ano ka na, anghel ka na? No, that's not wrong. That's not true. Grace does not destroy nature. That's why becoming truly you means, no, being truly what you are through the grace of God. Kung ano ka ba talaga. Kaya nga, alam niyo, mapalad kayo yung mga nagsisimba ngayon. Kasi yung mga nagsisimbang tao, yung mga pumupunta ng simbahan, they show that they are really human being. Totoong mga tao kayo. Kasi, matanong ko nga kayo, yung mga aso at pusa ba dyan sa kalsada pumupunta ng simbahan para magdasal at magsimba? O hindi. Yung mga ibon ba na yan? Nakita ko mga lumilipad kanina. Oo, pumapasok ng simbahan. Pero nagdadasal ba yan? Nagsisimba ba yan? Hindi. Kasi hindi naman nila natura yun. That is not their nature. Kaya kayo na nagsisimba ngayong umaga, no, you are truly living out your true nature. And that is a human person. Because a human person is not only flesh, but also spirit, soul, and soul. No? Kaya nga, no, nakapagtataka, sasabihin ng iba, ay, palagi ka nang nagsisimba, baka lumagpas ka na sa langit niyan. No? Baka maging sobrang banal ka na, nagsisimba ka araw-araw. But they do not know that going to Mass means realizing your true nature as a human person. And if you do not go to Mass and you do not pray, you lose your humanity. When you do not go to Mass, when you do not pray, when you do not go to God, you lose your human nature. Kita mo yung mga taong hindi nagdadasal, hindi, di ba? Di ba? Parang hayop ang ugali. Kaya nga sabi ng isang teacher, sa isang school, sabi niya, class, magbigay kayo ng iba't ibang uri ng hayop. Sabi ng mga, ma'am, o ikaw, ano? Cat, ma'am, cat, pusa. Very good. Ma'am, o ikaw, anong? Ma'am, dog, aw, dog. Very good. O ikaw naman, ano? Ma'am, yung tatay ko, ma'am. Ha? Bakit yung tatay mo? Eh kasi ma'am, pag nag-aaway sila ng nanay ko, sabi ng nanay ko sa tatay ko, animal ka! Hayop ka! Kita niyo? We smile, we laugh, but truly, if a person does not anymore go to God, pray, and go to Mass, he loses humanity. He becomes worse than animal. Just look around you and just open your TV, your radio with the news happening today. Hindi natin dapat, of course, I'm not defending our president or I'm not defending any politics. But it is not their fault that people are like this. It is the fault of each one of us. Dahil may mga patayan, mga drug addict, kahit sino pang presidente ilagay mo dyan, kung ang tao ay hindi lalapit sa Diyos, kung ang tao ay hindi magsisimba, magdadasal, hayop pa rin ang magiging kalalabasan niyan. Ganon din, mga magulang na nakikinig sa akin ngayon. Kung ang inyong mga anak hindi nyo tuturuan magdasal, Ilang bata na natanong ko, marunong ka bang magrosaryo? Alam niyo sagot sa akin, hindi. Hindi nga marunong ng ama namin. Very basic. Our Father, wala. Ano itinuturan mga magulang? Ayun. Ang unang tinuturo ng magulang, paano gumamit ng cellphone. Palakpakan natin ang mga magulang. Pero hindi totoo yun. Masama yun. As inuuna pang ituro kung paano maggamit ng cellphone kaysa paano mag-rosaryo. Tapos sisisihin nyo, bakit ang anak ko ang salbahe? Bakit ang anak ko ganito? Pero ano ba ang itinuturo natin? Ano ba ang kinalalakhan nila? Ano ba ang natatanggap nila sa atin? Di po ba? The more we go far from the Lord, the more we lose our humanity. The more we cannot be an instrument of God to others. Huh? Kaya nga sabi ni St. Catherine of Siena, di ba? Be what God wants you to be, and you will set the world on fire. Sana, no? Gayahin natin si Pope Francis that we are now praying in every Mass. No? He died realizing God's vocation to him as a Pope. As a Pope, he really lived his vocation, his mission. Ikaw, ako, do we really live our mission? Do we really live according to our nature as a human person? So let us continue this Holy Mass and pray to God and to Saint Catherine of Siena that we may not lose our humanity, and that grace may help us to discover who we really are.